Hey guys, Mark Anthony here from SiGMA Group, and today in the studio with me is the CEO of TRIIONFT, Daniel Gunba. Let's go. Daniel, thank you very much for joining me in the studio today.
Thank you for having me here.
My pleasure. How are you doing?
So far, very good, very good. I'm happy to be here.
Through my research, Daniel, I found out you've been in Malta for 3 years. How has that been for you?
I mean, this island is extremely beautiful, a lot of opportunities for the businesses, at the same time weather, and of course food. I mean, everybody loves food here.
Indeed.
So I would say this is the small paradise, basically. Yeah.
That reputation does perceive us, I must be
Exactly.
honest. Daniel, I have a large curiosity to get to know a bit more about crypto and the metaverse in the iGaming industry. And Daniel, I thought it would be a no-brainer to bring you on the show today and elaborate a little bit more about that. So if you're up for it, I would like to actually just dive right in and
Sure.
satisfy this curiosity. Yeah? Where do you see the future of live casinos in the metaverse?
I mean, it's a very good question because now there are a lot of discussions about how the live casinos, specifically live casinos with the real live dealers, will enter the metaverse. A lot of solutions were standing around the VR options, but if we imagine the studio and 100 dealers and they all wear VR headset, like every 20 minutes, for example, they have a dealer change procedure. Imagine everybody removing the VR headset and stuff like that. So basically, it should be something which will bring the human factor into the metaverse without any gadgets. Basically, for the casinos, it should stay like basically the same setup they have now. And this is what we are working on.
Great stuff. Well, Daniel, I heard that there are at least some shady crypto companies out in Curaçao. Can you elaborate a little bit on that?
Yeah, I mean, it's only about, first of all, it's only about crypto. If casino works with the fiat money, the story about the shady casinos doesn't work. The idea is that basically Curaçao license is not very heavily regulated and it's quite cheap. A lot of projects, they started their their crypto casinos there. They apply for the license, they accept the deposits from people, and then they just close the casino. And this is basically why there is this bad reputation about the Curaçao. But I don't know if you know, in August there is an update. Basically, they're changing the regulations for the Curaçao license. We will see what's going to be there. But I think they're gonna try to basically slow down the process of opening the shady casinos and
to monitor it better.
Exactly, sure.
Okay, that's good. Do you know about any artificial intelligence being introduced in the gaming gaming industry?
Basically,
iGaming specifically, of course.
Exactly. This is part of our project of what we are doing, because the way we are trying to bring live dealers into the metaverse is through AI. As I mentioned before, we believe that VR is not the solution, and we developed the artificial intelligence which can track the human's body without any gadgets, like basically nothing, with a very pinpoint accuracy, and. I mean, this is one of the ways how we can use it. So we can track the dealers' bodies, and while they're dealing the cards in the real studios, their avatar dealing the cards in the metaverse. So this is quite cool feature. But honestly, today, especially with the API keys, like for example by ChatGPT, you can use AI for anything. Like even for customer support, you can put the NPC in the metaverse and basically apply the API key on this NPC and get the information about the environment where you are standing. So I mean, a lot of cases. For the iGaming, I believe, for the live casinos, I believe the one we are trying to develop is the key so far.
Okay. All right, it's an interesting fact. I would like to jump a little bit onto payment solutions actually now. Any particular payment solutions that is currently being adopted for live casinos on the metaverse side?
Yes, so it's a very tricky question because if it's just a crypto casino, they can stay only with the, for example, MetaMask wallet. And there is no KYC and nothing around. So here we are getting back to this shady solutions. If casino want to stay in the metaverse and be regulated and basically safe zone, they still ideally they need to accept not only crypto but as well fiat money. And like that, they need to apply to the B2B license or B2C license, payment license, and stuff like that. There is a very good example, Decentraland, very famous metaverse, and they have a gambling inside. So basically, there, it's a good example how to stay without the heavy payment solutions. They just accept crypto, they sell their own coin, and with this coin, you can use it as an in-game currency. But we were thinking as well at our company how to provide the safe spot and be regulated, and this is basically the way we're gonna offer casinos to keep working with the fiat and crypto at the same time. Like that, we are going through all the licenses basically.
Okay, and what would you say are the challenges that a casino would actually face in order to enter the metaverse nowadays?
First of all, the audience, because Metaverse offering the solutions for which doesn't exist now, and for the players who are playing live casinos online, it's something new. So it's going to be easy for the gamers who love playing games, for them, because it's a game.
It's a game.
For those who playing live casinos online, they need to basically to understand the new UI and UX, new rules, basically how to interact. And the metaverse itself, it's not only offering for example, traditional table games, right? There is a lot of different entertainment around because the metaverse has no limits. So the first challenge, I would say, basically to explain the audience how does it work. And the next one, it's still regulations, because even if you go for fiat and you are applying for the licenses, in general, there are a lot of discussions around the world how to regulate metaverse, what's going to be next, and casinos need to be ready, basically, that tomorrow there might be a new regulation and they need to rethink the logic, for example. So the challenge is that they don't know what's going to be tomorrow so far.
Speaking about those challenges, I would like to throw in like a bonus question over here, Daniel.
Sure.
I'm curious. We recently are having a lot of discussions about AI and the fears that also are adopted with having AI. With a casino in the metaverse, me as an employee of a casino, for instance, what should my worries be? How would I be able to still contribute to the industry if it joins the metaverse?
So it depends what's your role, I would say. If you're a live dealer and we take the business model what we are developing, you're safe because we still need you to control the avatar in the metaverse. But that's the goal about the live casino. We want to keep the human factor in the metaverse. But if you are a customer support, for example, I would say right now, of course, everybody's safe, but with the evolving of, for example, ChatGPT, because they're already giving the API keys. There might be questions, or if you're a graphic designer, I don't know if you heard about the new AI of Photoshop. So basically you
Flame,
can...
is that right? Flame, or is it
It's part of neural filters, but I might be wrong. I just saw how it works, and I tried it, and it's mind-blowing. Basically, you can just write whatever you want. It's like Midjourney, but you have a lot of tools around by Photoshop to edit it.
So you always need the human approval, though. This is what you're...
Yeah, but now, if you're gonna use the Photoshop as a graphic designer to create anything for the metaverse, you don't need to be a professional in it because everything works with a simple request. So
just keynote.
Yeah, as I said, dealers, they're safe so far. Other departments, we'll see how AI is evolving.
Good. It's still a very big question mark, I would say.
Exactly.
A lot is being implemented, a lot is being discussed in terms of the emotion that AI still doesn't have, of course. So there is, the human still has the upper hand when it comes to it, but it's curious how this is all going to unfold. But hey, Daniel, thank you very much for your time, for coming into the studio here today.
Thank you, pleasure.
And I am definitely looking forward to seeing you at our Malta Week Expo at the new location,
for sure.
The Malta Marina Hub.
We are very excited about that.
Amazing. Thank you very much, Daniel.
Thank you.